A rocks aplenty with inviting charm, floating on an incubus. Whatever that was, or may have been. I feel like some that you could write about if you want and sell that bitch up like it's a newspaper on a stick, sold by a kid that's blonde. He shouts real loud, but somehow his voice wasn't gone, like that's how young he was. Cause I know if I shouts in high school on the sideline for whatever sport that I turned out, you could call me a bench warmer if you want. I could have been a now and later. That's only for later on because it's so damn old. They can't even sell it on that rack no more. They don't even know how to rock no more because my song hasn't been out for a while. You can't just live on my past flows because that's the past thoughts. And that's the past that fucking Santa Claus was rap about. Or wrap his presents up and put a ribbon up. Then I could hang this up on the rack, though. I was stuck on that rack still, but maybe that's the beer that I want to get drunk after I drunk it up. Then I could say this old as he lay out on the rug that used to be somebody's fur that they just wearing around. That's some picnic basket that I've been picking up with this because I toss it, y'all. Maybe I could just crush underneath my tennis shells. Like that's the force and pressure I apply. Maybe that's the teapot going on with some of these rhymes. Yes, that's the haunted village that we're passing. When the wagon wheels were spin, this was when we're traveling. This was the horse and what he would have said if he was in. Like give him a show and give him a contract quick and he'll sign the ink with his hoof and lift it like it was a hen. I'll not just give you a hint. I was chilling with all of them hens when the bar would have been, and that's when the bar burner began because I start to talk slick on accident. It's just I gotta release this shit from my lips. If I didn't, it would all get compressed inside of my head. Then I would have been like what happened to that Terminator bitch. Cause it calmed down and give it a squish like it was a bug. Then it was sick, then I could fucking give this sense from both ends like it was a wick, but that wasn't an air wick that you plug in. So don't get it mistake with this. Then we'll take the stakes of it. Like we need just inside of them ribs. Like this was a spear or just the end. This was a experiment to make your breath all fresh. This was me from out the jungle, like I had the stripes when I ripped. That's the tiger-best rhyme I said. Now I wanna try it again. This was a trip that got lift on wherever you drove, bitch. Mostly asphalt and street. It's where automobiles would have been. That was some autocorrect what I just said. That was a line under red that was red. This was some underprint from fucking underprivileged kid. You shoulda got a lift when I spit. He shoulda got the wings for receipt. Angelic type shit. Give him a harp that he could strum until he got calluses on all of his fingers and thumbs. That was me going dumb, but the one that's large, he could knock someone out. I think it was like $10. If they still saw him, it would be more, of course, because that was a while ago. That was a while ago. Why you flow now? Why you flow now? Wile E. Coyote, why now? I'm gonna get that road run because that would be good. And a roasting pot from out my oven that's home. With the feathers plucked, of course, because that's not good. Not even with the barbecue sauce. And that makes most stuff the way that you want. Delectable, of course. Delicious inside a bowl plate, but don't have it slide off like you're traveling too quick. That's the hardwood flows. It's just been paused with what could have got that child gone. That 6th Sense show. I feel better, Mom. Can I go out and play? No, I don't think so. I think you're gonna relapse in the sick after you take a soup from off of the spoon I given to you. This is a treaty you meant. Won't you get along for a sake or act like you did? In a secular thought, I was always the best. I was king supreme with some of this shit that gems that sparkle like diamonds did in the sky. So while we capture this night with one wicked rhyme, with one riggedy one that I just rigged to the back of the ship like this was a rope that's thick and never get ripped. Boom.
This was just a fucking gigantic one. Yes, it was.
Boom. Calico Casto. All I need is the oxygen and I was nearly out like an astronaut with the hose that said, tie the rope. I tie the rope. Then you could get like Sandra Bullock, dog. There's no telling where you would go. If I told a fortune teller, broke a cookie broken, maybe I could break apart this flow and change it for a different woe. Maybe I could leave it on the last. Won't I just leave y'all in your eyes like you're getting too big for your britches? The big bear said to the one that's little and simple. Has it grown into his own? Maybe I could grow this in the fucking outer limits zone. That's where the twilights go. Like they met, but now broke up. That's like when dad no longer likes mom and likes a bitch that's more hoe and more blonde and more young with lesser than crow's feet. Like she was old with a big pole. You could call her a witch if you want because she hair was long enough. That kinda makes sense. And in this world when I always did, won't you welcome to it?
Welcome to flow.
Welcome to the wacky world of when I release something sick, like a fish I just caught that's too big, or maybe I just do that for the video cameras. Then when off goes a red, I take it big like I take this big ass fish in this grill, and then you watch it simmering. Watch it start to sizzle, dog, like it's a steak with the grill marks that's about to show up because that bitch real hard. Yes, and then the sea was wet, it always is. But I'm telling you the obvious, so that when I mix it so crazy is, you'll think of the list, and then you could be taking the test. The number 2 pencil you had. Was it sharp on the end? Let me sharpen it with some of the sharp I hit because it was a farce again. That's gonna get the man made out of gingerbread. Because when we crossed the river, that was his last mistake. That was his last. Yeah. I think the fairy tale goes like that. Want me retract the last? Because I'm always hesitant now. Since I went to 31 flavors, couldn't make up my mind in the split second I hit. Like the line was going out the door, but it's no. Man, the patience of this motherfucker. Maybe I should pound down like airport stuff. Like I think he got a ball. I think I need to bring Chump because he got the nose that was strong. Boom. When we go for some of this licorice that we could pull, because that's something that's the Wayne's World in this car we drove. And then we could drive Miss Daisy, that's crazy and lazy, cause she can't drive herself. Now I'm driving you up the road, driving this nail like it's a stud into the spot where it goes to keep us some of this upholstery. No, that's not what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. Boom. The fine is this, I think it's French. I think your croissant's involved or right next to it. Why don't you just ring the maid who's so damn hot you bring her for nothing at all, then ring her on her little mobile phone that's not plugged into the wall. Why don't I plug you into some awesome dog? Yes, I got a whole lot and a button on top. You can call the bank or make a deal if you want. Why don't you sign at the ball? That's what that line was for. And the X is where you began with them letters you hid with your penmanship that you learned when you was a kid. And then you could ask the fucking transfer. but you'll be put on hold. Hopefully they'll play my flow. Then you wait for a roll, then hope the wait would never stop. Because you're like a dumbwaiter dog, so won't you ring the bell to get to the top? Boom.
This was some shit for you.
Play the favorite ones. I play text, dog. I'm your favorite stuff. I'm not Play-Doh when you was a Joe. You could put on some newspaper and take the print off. Then why don't you read it again? Read it backwards, dog. I could transcribe it on the side of pyramids if I want. Yes, hieroglyphic stuff. I'm just a hologram. I show up for y'all. A beam of light. I come here for your produce alone. I'm some K-Pax that's mixed with the K9, with the incisors that's long, that wanna get inside of your flesh and I could rip it off of that bone that it's on. Yes, throw me into the yard like I'm a seed to see if I grow. I feel like an oak and nothing else. I wanna be surrounded by some bark, but no dogs at all. I take the fish, then add it to the ones I go, because I can make them large like the big red dogs. That's some Clifford stuff. That's some clever stuff with the meat cleaver, dog. Yes, hopefully I don't get the blood all over the rugs. Boom. Just got them clean
By the van.
Just got them cleaned
By the van.
Venting again with this inventive. I feel like I'm in the lib. I'm a scientist with this beaker I spin like it's some wine that I sit. Why don't you give it a sniff like you worked at the airport now? Pad them down, cause if you mess up just once, another one the planes come down. Then it's gonna blow up a fiery inferno. And guess who they'll blame? And point the fingers, yeah, I bet it's not God like when I point them up. Why don't you just get all of your pointer dogs that's on point or something? I could get 1,000 points or an award for when I rip this song. Then they could all show up. He's finally in the zone. No, it's just one of them clouds is gone. You can see the sun for a while. Boom.
That's when he wrote song.
Show up to throw a couple more than clubs on the giant motherfucks. I think they were ogres or some. I said ogres real weird, like I got my ogre wrong. Maybe I just went uber strong by emphasizing one part of the word I was on. Boom. The worst is to come, but the worst was just the part in the front and the ST were gold like I'm a saint from now on. Boom. I bet it was a loss. I'm not nourished enough with the steak I usually got that just shimmers on top like the sea and the pond before the piece was broke with a couple more of them hooks you put in. The cast would flip, the fucking fins, because they won't retreat from your is.
This was
One of them.
This was
Merry Christmas. Yes. Merry Krampus then. I crumpled up the wrapping paper from a gift. Just think, some dollar store shit and the Toys R Us could have been wrapped in the same type shit with snowflakes that fall on it. But when they melt, is all the water similar? Don't get too deep with that shit. Like the bucket just dropped in the will. Yes, that's another penny from out of your park. That wish won't come true at all. Not unless this shit's on. Turn the level up, I mean the volume or knob. Whatever type of fucking thing that you got to play your music on. Boom. PWA.